Hi, today I'm reviewing the Morphe 35T Taupe eyeshadow palette. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchase. So this is a eyeshadow palette from Morphe, which I love because you get so many different colors for a decent price. And this palette is $23. However, if you check out at Ulta, frequently they have sales, so you can usually get it a little bit cheaper. But $23 for an eyeshadow palette with this nice range of colors, in my opinion, is a pretty good deal. So I was very excited that they came to Ulta because look at that palette. It's pretty amazing how many different colors you get in there. So it's a nice range of, especially if you're an artist or like to create some fun looks, it's pretty decent. So let me go through my criteria really quick and then I'll give you swatches of these. The first is the packaging, which I gave a thumb up to. The packaging is pretty sleek. For containing 35 colors. It's not the easiest to travel if you travel frequently with, but for 35 colors, it's pretty decent. Pretty plain, but definitely gets the job done, so I gave it a thumb up there. Second criteria is alcohol, and there is no alcohol in here. Third criteria is fragrance. There's no fragrance in this. My fourth criteria is manufacturing location, and this palette is manufactured in China. China. So I didn't give it a thumb up there. It would have been better had it been manufactured in the US or somewhere else. But overall, to get a palette at this affordable price, it's probably what they have to do. So anyway, number 5 is ease of use. And these are very easy to use. The colors are all very buildable, very blendable. With a good eyeshadow primer, they will definitely last you quite a long time, definitely all day. So little to no fallout, so definitely gave it a thumb up there. And then number 6 is antioxidants or pigmentation, and these colors are all pretty highly pigmented. Actually, they're so pigmented that once in a while I'll have a color that maybe if I didn't use a primer that day, that even stains my eyelids a little bit for a day or two. So definitely highly pigmented. And then number 7 is animal testing, and they get a thumb up there. Morphe, from everything I was able to find online, is cruelty-free. But if you have any information in the contrary, just let me know. But from everything I looked online, is they're cruelty-free. Number 8 is performance, and this performs quite well. Definitely lasts all day. Easy to build, blend. So definitely gets a thumb up there. Number 9 is price, and I gave it a thumb up there. Very affordable, especially at Ulta. If you check, you can definitely get sales once in a while, so well worth doing that. And then number 10 is the it factor, and I gave it a thumb up there. This definitely, especially if you're an artist, is definitely a good way to go. So let me give you guys some swatches so you can kind of make up your mind here. So overall, this gets a 9 out of 10 on the Sarah score, which is pretty good. The only ding they got is for the manufacturing in China, but this is definitely a nice collection of mattes and shimmers, and some of the mattes are perfect for like a powder eyeliner. The only little bit you might have issues with is the very lightest color for like the brow bone area. But you can definitely make do with what they've given you. But very nice collection of mattes, darks for the eyeliner area, and then shimmers and lights for the eyelid. Nice collection. The shades are all very similar collection, but they're all different enough that they're each warrant their own pan of eyeshadow. So definitely an easy palette to make work, and the quality of the eyeshadows are all there. There's little to no fallout. Even if you look in the pan, there's like no fallout. They're all super buildable, all easy to work with, all very blendable. Awesome palette, love it. They've done a great job here. So anyway, I love it. So I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you have had a chance to check these out yet or not. So many eyeshadows. It was hard to fit them all on my arm. So anyway, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come out with at least one new review every day. And check out don'tbsbeauty.net. Thank you so much, guys. Hi, this is Sarah from No BS Beauty, and I'm proud to offer you one of my first products. And it is a stainless steel makeup palette, and I've been using ones like these for quite a while, and it makes it a lot easier to mix kind of custom foundation shades, custom serums, custom lip colors. You need something like this in your makeup routine to make things a lot easier. And all the profits from it will go to help the channel, which I'm independent and I purchase all the products with my own money. So definitely all of the profits will go so I can continue to bring you good reviews. But, you know, things I like to use are retinol. Retinol is definitely a good thing to use. But sometimes some of them can be a little too strong. So sometimes I like to mix them with other serums. So I'll use this to kind of custom make my retinol at night. So it's a little bit less irritating when you mix it in with something else. Or another thing you can do is mix in a vitamin C. Some of these can be a little oily or greasy, so sometimes it's nice to be able to mix it in with another serum. So I like to use the Clinique one, and I'll mix this in just a little bit because otherwise sometimes it can be a little too oily. And I'll mix it in, and in the morning I'll apply it all over my face before sunscreen. And another good vitamin C serum I like is the Dermadoctor one, but sometimes using the dropper with that can be a little messy, so sometimes I just like to mix just a little bit in with another serum. I love the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Serum, definitely a holy grail of mine. And I like to mix that in with it as well. Or sometimes before I go to bed, if I've got something else going on the next day, I like to mix in a little bit of tanner, self-tanner, but sometimes if you use it alone, it can get a little too orange or a little too dark. So sometimes mixing that in with another serum makes it definitely a lot better and a lot more moisturizing for your skin as well. So definitely something you can use in your serums or your kind of custom make your own skincare routine by using that and mixing up all these products. So definitely something worth considering there. And I also like to use it to mix in some of my custom foundations. So let me show you that too. Another thing I've been using this palette for is mixing and kind of customizing my own foundation. You can almost create a specific color if you have certain foundations that don't mesh well with your skin tone or even your skin texture. You can almost create your own custom foundation. One foundation I love is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. However, sometimes I can find it to be a little too drying and almost kind of giving you more of a matte finish. So sometimes I'll mix in a little bit of the Josie Mara and Argan Moonstone drops with it and then use it. And it kind of helps kind of lessen the color and kind of give it a little bit more of a glowy look. Another thing I like to use is mixing in sometimes with oil with a foundation, and sometimes that gives you more of a dewy look. So sometimes I'll mix that in with the Dr. Jart, and it helps give you a little bit more of a glow to it. So sometimes mix in just a little bit in, and you definitely want to be careful with what you're mixing just to make sure that the ingredients are compatible, because certain types of foundations don't work well with certain types of other ingredients, but something to consider, definitely. But you can almost create your own custom look. I love this, but sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of a glow to it, so I'll mix in some of my NYX Born to Glow Illuminator with it. So you can definitely do that. Also, Cover FX makes a great They're custom cover drops, but you can use these to alter the color of any foundation. So this is great to mix that with. Just give it a couple drops there. And then mix that in with another foundation to make it either lighter or darker. The Ordinary Serum Foundation is great, but I found it difficult to get the exact color. So sometimes mixing the other colors works well. Cover FX also has these new glitter drops. So sometimes it's nice to be able to use this to mix in with either a foundation or just to put it on this. And then you can use a brush to either dip it in and apply it as eyeshadow, or dip it in and apply it onto lips as kind of a lipstick cover. So there's definitely some great options, and definitely love some of Cover FX's custom enhancer drops, but you can use this to mix it in with almost any different type of foundation and add a little bit of color here and there. But definitely using this, and if you use a sponge or a beauty blender, you can get that damp and then just use this to dip it in and apply it. It makes it a heck of a lot easier than trying to do it in your hand, or I don't know where else you would even, maybe the lid of another product, but this definitely makes all of that a heck of a lot easier. So it's definitely something worth picking up. And all of the profits from the sales of this palette will go to support my independent reviews. I purchase all the products myself just so I can give you an honest opinion as opposed to somebody that gets the products for free to review. I personally like to purchase them so I can give you my completely objective review without having to feel like I owe a company anything because they gave me something free. So all the profits will go to help support those reviews.